I've been shooting vertical for the last few years without even thinking about it. And now I don't really know what I might be missing anymore. To be honest, most of what I shoot ends up on social medias like short reels, and in my opinion, everything looks better vertically. So I guess I started composing that way. But right now I feel like it slowly became my default. And the more I'm doing it, the harder it gets to even question it. So today I just want to go out, build a few shots like this one, and explore this idea. Or maybe answer one question. Is shooting vertically actually a problem?
This is usually how it starts. I just walk around looking for something that catches my attention. And most of the time, I'm not really thinking about composition yet. But the moment I find the subject, I already start seeing it vertically. It's not even a decision anymore, it just happens. I don't really give myself the chance to explore anything else, and a big part of that is because I already know where this is going. It's going to end up on a short video. So without realizing it, I'm making that decision way earlier than I should. And maybe that's fine, but maybe I'm also limiting what I could see.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is underexpose the shot by about 2 stops because I wanna make the background a lot darker, and I'm gonna use some artificial lighting to bring some detail in the shot. Here I wanna have some fun and show you the effect in real time of this particular light on the subject. I'm gonna put the live view right there. So this is without any light, and look when I fade the light towards the subject, it creates, a nice halo on the left side of the subject and casts some shadow on the right side, to create a nice 3D effect. And if I would have put the light a little bit more towards the front like that, you see how much the shot look flat and boring. So I'm gonna put this light along these lines, just like that. For the other light right here, I'm just gonna put my finger and block the light so you can see the difference, but it added a nice touch to the image. So right now I feel like the bottom of the frame right here has too much green in it and compete too much with the subject. So I'm gonna try to put something in the bottom of the frame, maybe creating kind of a V pattern that's gonna bring the eye into the shot. All right, so I just grabbed some leaves. I'm gonna try to put the first one over here, and here is gonna be a lot of trial and error because, as you know, in macro photography, tiny movement of either your subject or the surrounding will make a huge difference. Obviously, I'm gonna need to fine-tune this. It's gonna be along these lines. All right, so now I'm ready to take this shot. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna focus tag the image. I'm probably gonna need about 50 shots for this one, just to make sure all of the subject is in focus. I'm gonna use a 10-second timer because my camera is not that steady right now, and I don't wanna push the mouse around the tripod while doing the exposure. I've been shooting a lot of short form videos. The format itself doesn't allow me to go in depth into explaining all of the lighting and everything. So what I did to solve that problem is build a macro library, which I'm taking photos of the whole setup and kind of explaining a little bit more in detail where each and every light is placed basically. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about how I'm actually thinking when I'm composing images like these.
So after building a shot like this, everything is already in place. The light, the composition, the balance, it all comes together for that one frame. But what happens if I just change the orientation? At first, it feels like it should work, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I realize it was never meant to be horizontal. The light doesn't fall the same way, the composition starts to break, and elements that were hidden before suddenly show up. And now I'm not really building a shot anymore, I'm trying to fix one that was already decided.
So what I'm gonna do for the next shot, I'm gonna start thinking horizontally and hopefully find something that fits the format better and hopefully make an interesting horizontal shot. I've been looking for quite a bit now and try to find something to shoot horizontally, but I've been shooting tons of shorter form videos and I think my brain is working vertically. So I'll need to make an extra effort to find something interesting to shoot, I think. But I'll keep moving and keep searching.
And then, this one caught my attention. There's something about the way the line flows, it naturally fits a horizontal frame, and for the first time today, it actually feels easier to compose.
Finally, I have a shot which I think is going to be interesting horizontally. Obviously the subject are the 2 mushrooms right there, but I kind of like the diagonal line right there, kind of moving the eye into the shot. Right now the shot is too bright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to underexpose the shot by about 2 or maybe 3 stops. This is 1 stop, this is 2 stops, and this is 3 stops. So obviously right now the shot is almost pitch black, but I'm gonna try to play with lighting and make something really interesting. I think right there, there's too much light, so I'm just gonna fade it and literally bounce the light on the moss in the background right there. What I don't like about this shot is this darker spot right there. Right now the mushroom is starting to get wet, so it has a lot of reflection, so I need to be careful not to put too much light on this one. Maybe something just like that. I'm really pleased with this horizontal composition, but I kind of realized something. I made a mistake, and I think I know what the mistake is. It's not about vertical or horizontal composition, but it's actually about when you decide to go horizontal or vertical. And again, for this one, I literally forced myself to shoot horizontal, and it didn't feel right. So what I'm gonna do next is just go over there and try to find something interesting, just see the subject for what it is, and then just make these decisions, but not before actually finding the subject, because I think the mistake might be there. We'll see.
But even when something works, there's still another layer to it, because now it's not just about the image anymore, it's about how I choose to show it.
I receive a lot of questions about the photography part of my job and also the video part of my job, and I'm gonna put a few behind the scene on screen right now of me walking in the forest and finding the actual next subject. But now I want to try something different, because there's a constant battle in my head, you know, when I'm composing these types of video. So I have a lot of friends who's telling me, Dan, you should use your content, you know, to create short form videos and then repurpose them to make longer form videos and vice versa. But it doesn't work in my head, because when I'm composing something vertical, I'm placing all of the elements in the frame to look good vertically. And when I'm composing these types of video, I'm trying to place, you know, everything in the scene to look good horizontally. So I place the camera over there because it's a photography related video. So if I would crop it right now, you would lose a little bit of context. So I want to make an experiment for the next subject. I'm curious to know what you think about putting a vertical video into this long form video. Let me know in the comment what you think.
So for this next one, I just went back to what feels natural. I stopped trying to force a format and focus on building the image first, letting the light shape the subject and the composition come together on its own. And this time, I made that decision after finding the subject, not before, and I think that's the difference.
I was getting tired of putting this vertical frame on my longer form video, so I switched back horizontally. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I place the lighting for this one. I'm going to fully break it down in my micro library if you're interested. But now I'm going to take the shot and move to the next one.
I think what I'm starting to understand is that it was never really about vertical or horizontal, because no matter what I try, I always end up making a decision. And maybe the real question is when that decision happens. Because when I decide too early, I'm not really seeing anymore. I'm just trying to make something work. But when I give myself a bit more space, things start to reveal themselves differently. And to be honest,
I don't think shooting vertical is the problem, because that's just the way I see things right now.
And that's been shaped by what I create and where I share it. We all see the world differently, and that's what gives meaning to what we create. In the end, we're always making decisions, and the one we make are the only one we have. So there's no point holding on too much to the past or questioning them forever. Make the best one you can, learn from it, and then just keep moving.